Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sidemen React. Today I'm joined by Minnie Minter and Josh Zerka, and we'll be watching the 15 strangest courtroom cases ever.
Jeez.
Someone stole a Freddo.
Oh, bro, how much are Freddos now?
Like
40p, I
35p,
think.
no?
Yeah.
I think 35, that's outrageous, bro.
I thought they were more than
15p,
that.
10p Freddos, 15p Freddos.
I thought they were like 70p now.
Is there more than that? The world needs checking. Alright, anyway, let's go.
Audience suing because the weather wasn't right to a severed finger found in a bowl of chili. We count 15 of the strangest cases ever seen in a courtroom.
Number 15.
A homeless man sues his parents. This one comes in from early last year when Bernard Bay, a homeless man living on the streets and in jail for over 20 years, sued his parents to get them a job. He asked for $200,000 in emotional damages to mortgage the parents' home and acquire 2 Domino's pizza restaurants in order to provide jobs for his entire family. He quoted his parents as indifferent to their children's problems, relationships, poverty, status, and station in life, but that he would drop the case if they would just sit down and talk to him like a normal human being.
Sorry, what just happened?
A guy sues
Sorry,
Apple
can we,
because
hang on, what?
So he sued them. So for 200k.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
and then
he
bought
dropped the
2
case.
Dominoes.
But he would drop the case if.
They just talked to it.
They sat down. Yeah,
Nice.
sat down and spoke to him. Do you know what? Fair play, game to game.
because his iPad can display porn. A lawyer from Tennessee accidentally misspelled Facebook.com and instead wrote fuckbook.com because the images traumatized him. He apparently could no longer tell the difference between internet porn and real-life sex because of the dangerous content
Mad.
he accessed on an Apple device. And now he wants to have
Okay.
sex with girls younger than his wife, who
What?
he claims to
Why is
be
this on my screen?
old. He suggests that Apple should implement a type of safe mode for devices that blocks easy to access
Yo,
porn from
ain't
those
no
unprepared.
way
Number
you're
13.
accidentally
Two-
typing in
Typing
fuck.
fuck.
Bro, he
So,
typed in
so
fuck
say
book.
look at A and U on the keyboard, right? So they're quite different.
And K&E.
Yes, this is what I'm saying, bro. It's the other side of the keyboard. U and K, uck is the other
You
side.
can have some massive fat thumbs, but even then, that's not gonna happen.
To be fair, Uck is on the same part as the face.
Hey.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, because their foot-long sandwich,
Did you say
typically about
Subway?
12 inches long, was
Subway.
1 inch. from being
I've seen this
entire
No
foot.
way.
No, I've
Their
seen
lawyer
this.
No,
was on
but
record-
have you not seen it in the last year or so in London? Apparently the tuna at Subway ain't tuna.
Oh, I
What
ain't
is it
seen
now?
that. I've seen this one.
Bro,
though.
there's no fish content in a tuna sub.
So what is it,
They
just-
scanned it and everything. I don't know, it's mashup. I don't know.
Horse meat.
Bro, that was a big scandal as well, wasn't it? We've all eaten
Might be
horse.
on here.
Yeah, could be.
Record saying the case was about holding companies responsible for delivering the products they promised. Since then, many people have taken photos of their Subway
How has he
sandwich
held that and
being
gone, "This
1
isn't
inch
a
too
foot"?
short, and there had been talk
He
of a
measured it.
class action
He must
lawsuit
have a-
in order
I
to
reckon
bring
he has a 12-inch
justice to
cock.
those emotionally scarred by this betrayal.
Number 12.
The Happy Birthday song. Everyone who has ever celebrated a birthday with their family knows this song, but not many people are aware that it's legally owned by a music group known as
Oh.
Warner Chappell. It means every time the song is sung on TV or in movies, you have to pay a licensing fee to these guys.
What?
But Jennifer Nelson, a documentary filmmaker, decided to turn to the legal system to get the song moved into public domain. It turns out that the melody has been around since the 1800s, used with different lyrics for a song called Good Morning to All. The case is,
Good
if true,
morning
that
to
means the
all.
song is long out of copyright.
Number 11.
A case that started
Nice,
in
Josh.
2001 when someone poured detergent into a public fountain
Yeah.
and created a mountain of bubbles.
This
A
happened in Tiger
passerby,
Square.
Kathy Kelly, tripped on the
Did it?
bubbles and
Yeah.
suffered a cut, which later became infected and worsened her diabetes.
Huh?
She sued the entire city,
Oh.
and in 2004,
I
the
was gonna
jury
say, this
ruled
one
that the
seems
city
fair
was responsible
until I
for
heard
70% of the injury because nobody had come to clean up the bubbles, and Kathy 30% responsible because she was a klutz. They awarded her over $100,000
Oh,
and
that's a dub.
encircled the fountain with railing.
Number
That's a
10.
dub.
She's got 100k.
2005, a dry cleaner loses
fair, it was
Roy
bad.
Pearson's pair of pants, and in return, he tries to sue them for $54 million. His entire case hinged on the tear-jerking tiny violin story about how the sign out the front of their office read, "Satisfaction guaranteed," and that he had been defrauded by their incompetence. The judge took his story to heart, laughed a bit, then ordered Roy to pay for the dry cleaner's legal fees, and also advised him never to open a case claiming his pants are worth 50 million
Yeah, that's a
times their
stinker.
actual value ever again.
Number 9.
Weather stations aren't usually accurate because of how difficult it is to foresee conditions that change
Jerusalem's
day to day.
buzzing.
One woman from Israel got so fed up with the inaccuracy that she sued one station for leading her to believe the
What's
day
wrong
would
with
be
people?
sunny when it was wet and miserable. She cited her dressing light, catching the flu, missing work, and getting medicated, claiming the whole ordeal had caused her stress. She sued
All you
the
gotta do is look
station and
outside.
won $1,000.
I know, right?
Number
Yo,
8.
you know
One
JJ actually
27-year-old
asks,
woman who
right? JJ looks, he stands by the window and asks Siri what the weather is.
I don't know why he does these things.
The
bro.
other day,
He thinks that
literally-
what's happening, like what's the forecast in the next hour or two.
No, the other day it was sunny and Siri went, "It is light rain" or something like that. So he literally dressed for light rain. Like he listens to that, even though he can look out the window and see.
He trusts Siri more than himself.
He
You know?
should, I think he should sue Siri.
Oh, that's big.
100 mil.
Can we get a court case between Talia doing Siri voice and JJ?
Korean info technology was so furious that she didn't have a job lined up for her as soon as she finished the course that she sued the school. Not even 3 months after she graduated, she stepped up to say the career portion of her education had not been sufficient enough in providing work opportunities for when she left. She sued for $70,000 to recoup her tuition and an extra $2,000 for the stress of job hunting.
Number 7.
The mayor of a Turkish town called
Batman.
Batman, totally oblivious about a character also named Batman, to the point that he actually sued Warner Brothers because of the Dark Knight films. In this case, he demanded they agree that there only be one Batman in the world, his town, and that he should
my
receive
God.
royalties for the use of the Batman name. He cited a number of suicide cases in the town of Batman as psychological trauma felt by residents.
Fucking hell,
Yes,
bro.
the
Oh
reason they
my
killed
God.
themselves is due to the shame of Batman getting his own film and the town ignored. I'm sure that wouldn't piss off the families.
Number 6.
A father, annoyed at his daughter, decided the punishment was to ground her from a field trip she wanted to go on. Simple, right? Except this 12-year-old girl decided to take her father to court instead. Since her parents were divorced, they allowed an objective third party to step in and rule in the girl's favor. Her mother had already punished her, rendering the father's attempt to stop her from attending the field trip redundant.
Wait,
Right.
Safe to say, that girl
She
grew
took
up
her
not
dad to
taking crap
court
from a single person
and won.
to
I rate it. I
She
rate
won.
it. Listen, she's
Yeah, she went on a
she's
field
G'd
trip.
up, bro. She's G'd up.
Well, she did something
G'd up.
bad, so she got grounded.
She's 1-0. She's 1-0. It's done.
She's a snitch.
Well done.
A
Listen,
snitch at 12.
Game's a
She
game,
better
bro.
watch her back on that field trip. I'm just saying.
especially from the people who raised her.
Number 5.
2005, a woman called Anna tried to sue a Wendy's restaurant because she found a severed fingertip
What?
in a bowl of chili.
I know
The
that's really,
resulting
really
publicity
fake, but
lost Wendy's a huge amount
gross.
from lost
That's grim.
sales exceeding $20 million, but no authorities could figure out where the finger had come from.
What?
Eventually, it was revealed a contact of Anna's had lost the top of their finger in a work accident, and Anna had acquired it to settle a $100 bet. She then decided to frame Wendy's in the hope of getting some
Oh my
money.
God.
That's
she
mental.
ended up getting a 4 years probation.
Number 4.
A
Mental.
double-pronged case stemming from one incident. A man who was acting crazy while getting arrested, so the officer drew her taser and fired. But, oh no, she accidentally
Oh
drew
no.
her gun and shot him to death.
Oh my god.
The city sued the taser company because of how similar they had designed their weapon to a gun. And the man's family sued the city for, well, shooting the dude in the chest for no reason.
Oh my
Despite
God.
the officer's attempt to use non-lethal force, courtrooms still frowned upon their excessive force against someone handcuffed, breaking the Fourth Amendment.
Number 3.
That's
Johnny
fucked.
Depp once had a crazy stalker, a girl in love with him under the illusion they were dating when in reality they weren't. She went driving one day and got into an accident, killing another driver. In court, her lawyer thought it
God.
might strengthen her case to get Johnny Depp to come down and tell the jury he had no idea who she was, that she was more than likely insane. They wanted Johnny Depp to testify against a relationship he had no idea he was involved in to prove a woman was insane, which is a pretty typical weekend if you're a celebrity.
That's mental.
Number 2.
Two teenage girls that had the audacity to go knocking on their neighbor's door with a plate of homemade cookies. The middle-aged woman who lived there broke into an anxiety attack upon hearing the knocks,
Don't
and
tell
so
me
did
she
what
sued
any
the-
sane
no.
human being would do. She sued the teenage girls with the cookies.
Come on.
Even though
Nice.
they apologized and offered to pay her medical bills, the woman still took them to court asking for $900. And for some reason, she won, teaching the kids a valuable lesson about never helping anyone because they will turn
This is
around
mental.
and sue you.
Number 1.
One guy who happened to look like Michael Jordan
Right.
got so fed up with people stopping him in the street to ask for his autograph.
Surely he didn't sue
that
him.
he decided to sue Michael's promotional agent for 15 years worth of trauma and personal injury. This Michael lookalike asked for the grand total of $832 million.
What?
When asked why he decided on such a ludicrously high amount, he responded, "I just took my age, multiplied it by 7 and 2, and then times it by 1,000,000, because I guess that's what I deserve."
Right.
Nice to say,
How's that work?
He didn't get diddly squat. That's
I was gonna say, how did he
Never
work
mind.
out? Like, I'm gonna get
Bro.
my age, times it into dog years, then times it by 2, and then 1,000,000.
Yeah, why
Why
not?
did you do 7
Why
and
not?
then 2? And then 1,000,000?
Why not just 9? Yeah.
Why not just 4? To be honest, I think the worst one's the suing the children with cookies.
Yeah, that's poor. That's
Because
poor
they
form.
won as well.
Yeah, that's poor form.
Yeah, that's when you Sidemen
not-
thing. Forget the other cards. If someone turns up late to a shoot, I'm suing them.
Yeah, they wasted my
They're
time.
getting sued.
That's
Oh, lads.
Wasting my time.
Traumatic experience as well. We had to wait.
Harry would be fucked. So would JJ, bro. Be done in. You're out. Right. Well, bye.
Thank you.